Hello, this is Liesl here, and I thought today I want to show you a bit more about the inner workings of my PhotoShack. So first of all, once you've registered, you'll be able to log in, supply your username and password, and as a Shack owner, you'll come to the admin page, which will give you all the admin for your personal Shack, which you set up. There's a few important things to notice here. You'll have your storage that you've used, how much total storage you have, how much you've used, and how much is available to you still on your current package. Then the other important thing is your Shack address. This is your own personal Shack address where you can point your clients to. For now, it is just a link, but for future, I'm looking at making it your own custom domain. So if you click on it here, it'll take you into your own personal gallery where your clients can go look at all your photos, see your web address, see your icon, and you can just personalize it from here. Going back to your admin from here, you just click on Shack Admin. If you have any unpaid invoices that needs to be paid, they'll be displayed down at the bottom here, and you can just click on a view button here, which will give you the invoice that you can then pay it through PayFast. As for the pending claims, I'll go into that a little bit later on. So next, if you go to your Shack profile, this is where you'll be able to set your Shack logo, change your Shack's name if you want, put in your website address, the access to restricted events, gives you a default setting for all your events that the access is actually restricted. So whoever wants to view your photos in that event will have to supply the business code given here, which you can give to your clients, but they can also request it. Then your print preparation option, I give two options. You can either crop the image or add a border. This is mostly for if the image is not quite the right size for a certain print size. I can fix that automatically by either cropping the image or adding a border. And then you can also specify the border size that you want for your images if you do want to add a border. Next, you can go to your price lists. There will always be a default price list for you, which you can then go in and edit. You can change your price list name if you want a better name, and then you can also change your prices that you want for the different items. At the moment, PhotoShack will supply these options for you, but in the near future that's also going to change, that you can supply your own options for what you want to sell through PhotoShack. Next, we can go to events. PhotoShack works on the principle of events with albums inside the events, which will then have your photos. In the near future, we'll expand that just to give you a bit more flexibility as to how you want to add your photos to your Shack. So from here, you can go add an event where you can put in all your details. See here, you can say whether the event is restricted or not, and then also whether the event is visible yet. So if you don't want your customers to see the event yet, you can set that to be not visible to your clients. And then you can also change your price list. So you can have more than one price list for different events. Okay, then if you go back to your events, once you've set up your event, you can also go back into that specific event and edit all the details that's on there already. And then of course you can also delete the event if you need to. After you set up your event, you can go into add and edit albums, which will then show you the albums that you've got on that event. If you don't have any yet, you can just go add new album, which will create a new album for you. Then you go into the album that you've created, and then that will display all your photos in there. And then you can just go say add new photos, which will take you into add new photos to that specific album. Once you've set up all your albums and your events, you'll basically be ready to start selling your photos and advertising to your clients that they are available on the website. And furthermore, what you can look at is you'll have all your account details here under account. That will give you a breakdown of how much money you've got in your account that you've made and where you've made it on, with all the transactions will be listed for you that's happened. For specific orders, you can go on view and it will display for you the order that's been placed for your business. Then you can also go directly to orders, which will have the same thing. It will give you a list of all your orders for your business and who's actually bought from you. And same here, you can also view the order to see what's being bought. So now that's all good and well. So you'll see on your account you've got a balance. But now how do you access that balance? How does that money actually get to you in the first place? Well, first thing you need to do for that is go to bank details, and here you need to set up your bank details so that PhotoShack can actually pay that money directly into your bank account for you. Then when you're ready to claim your funds, you'll go to claim your funds. You'll put in the amount that you want to claim from the balance that you have, and then you just click on claim funds. This will send us an email and request the funds, and as soon as it's done you'll be notified as soon as the money has been paid into your account for you. You must just be aware that there is a payout fee that will be charged for each claim that you put. That will come to PhotoShack. Another very nice function of PhotoShack is that if you're a big photography business and you have more than one photographer working for you, you can add those photographers onto your PhotoShack as contributors. This will mean that they will be able to add events and add photos, but they won't be able to change your prices, see your orders, or your account information. The way you set up your contributors would be to click on Add New Contributor. You'll give your contributor's name, so the photographer's name, surname, and email, and cell phone number, and you'll send an invitation. Your photographer will then receive the invitation via email and then have an option to register on the site as a contributor to your business. If the photographer is already registered, it'll just be added to his registration. The other options that you'll have as admin to change would be your profile. So you click on My Profile, where you can change your email address, add your telephone number, which will actually be quite important, especially if I need to get hold of you for anything on PhotoShack. So that is a nice to have. And then you can also go and change your password. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and it's given you a little bit more of an insight as to how the PhotoShack works on the admin side. What I'll do next time, I'll give you some more insight about PhotoShack for a customer. So keep an eye out for that next email, and I'll show you more information on that next video.